Hello, I'm Sahil.
And I'm Frank.
And welcome to HNN NewZ. Our first story is very interesting. According to 11 Alive in Pickens County, Georgia, on Thursday, two officers ended up with a different kind of passenger in the back of their patrol car. Sergeant Heath Watson and Deputy Travis Gibson found a blue heron blocking traffic in the middle of a busy highway. The large marsh bird took up both traffic lanes, and was just standing there, as could be seen on a dash cam video. Deputy Gibson picked up the bird and loaded it into his patrol car's rear. The bird was taken to the county jail soon afterward. The heron was released to the Elijah, Georgia Wildlife Rehabilitation Sanctuary. I guess you could say that bird just got grilled.
Determined man completes Mount Vinson. According to MyFox Atlanta, Mike Gribsey of Marietta just got back from completing a climb of Mount Vinson, the highest peak in Antarctica. Mike Gribsey's journey started 5 years ago when he decided to climb Mount Kilimanjaro for his 40th birthday. His goal is to climb all 7 summits of the world. He even completed a Mount Everest climb in 2013. Mount Vinson marks his 5th summit he's climbed. "It's the coldest place on Earth," said Gribsey. "During the day, it was -30 on summit day, and that's without the wind blowing." For Gribsey's next adventure, he's planning to climb Denali in Alaska and wants to take his daughters for a climb when they get older.
I guess there really is no mountain high enough.
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Well, that's all the local stories we have. Here's our national stories.
Welcome to HNN National News. I'm Chris.
And I'm Renee, and today we have 2 groundbreaking national stories today. Our first story is the measles outbreak on the West Coast. According to CNN News, from January 1st to January 30th, 2015, 102 people from 14 states were reported to have measles. The outbreak is believed to be linked to an amusement park in California. The CDC issued a health advisory to notify the public health departments and healthcare facilities about the multi-state outbreak. The increase of measles is due to the fact that people who travel to different parts of the world where measles is still common get infected and bring it back to the U.S. and spread it among people who were unvaccinated against measles. As long as you're vaccinated, you have nothing to worry about.
Now a story with a tremendous amount of money. NASA requests a budget of $18.5 billion with a B. This is a $500 million boost from before. Includes developing a mission to Europa, Jupiter's moon. If this budget is approved, it doesn't come with a sacrifice, with NASA having to end Opportunity rover mission. This budget supports $5.3 billion for planetary science and $1.36 billion for other science missions. This budget, supported by the president, opens up a big opportunities for NASA, and even bigger ones for the world of science. This has been NASA's budget request in a bombshell. I guess you could say this budget is out of this world.
Now a word from our sponsors. Here, eat a Snickers.
Why?
Because you're not you when you're hungry. Better?
Better.
Hello, my name is Ayush,
And I'm Sahil again.
and welcome to our international stories. First up is an interesting story from CNN. UK Parliament has approved 3-parent babies. No, not in the way you think, though. It is common in the UK that 1 in 6,500 women will contract a mitochondrial disease from their mother. However, this can be eliminated with this new streamlined process that can do this. First, this process involves destroying the current embryo and creating a new one through the process of a separate mother giving her genes, not those genes, to the embryo and helping the embryo develop healthy mitochondria. Once this embryo has developed mitochondria, it will be naturally grow inside where it's supposed to grow, and the baby will have healthy mitochondria and live long enough. The problems of a mitochondrial disease range from heart disease, liver disease, to cancers, blindness, and deafness. But this process has been opposed by many churches and religious societies because this process involves destroying an embryo, which they consider unethical. And while this process raised many ethical issues, it is now legal within the UK Parliament.
according to CNN, Russia and North Korea may have become besties. As its economy slides into recession and international sanctions take effect, Moscow turns to Pyongyang. The Russian Chamber of Commerce has set up a special council for cooperation with North Korea. They wish to increase trade between the two to $1 billion a year. Moscow will let North Korea set up firms in Russian bank accounts. In exchange, it will gain access to Korean mineral mines. Pyongyang has also promised to allow Russian businessmen to use the internet and mobile phones on business trips to the secretive country. Russia has also canceled $10 billion of North Korea's Soviet-era debt. And just to show the world how chummy the two have become, Kim Jong-un is reportedly considering a trip to Russia to attend the ceremonies marking the 70th anniversary of World War II's end.
So when do the friendship bracelets come in? This has been our international stories.
Hello, I'm Max, and this is HNN Sports News. Today we talk about two of America's most well-known sports items, Tiger Woods and the Super Bowl. First of all, Tiger, one of the greatest golfers of all time. Has he finally lost his groove? According to ESPN.com, Tiger Woods is taking time off of golf to work on his game and to get into better health. Tiger Woods is coming off one of his worst score on the PGA Tour and having to withdraw after only 11 holes at Torrey Pines. He cites that his back has been hurting him. Experts in golf say it's good for him to take this break because his body is showing the wear and tear of all these years of golf. When Tiger entered Phoenix at the beginning of the golf season, he had very high hopes. He walked away shooting only 47 holes, withdrawing due to injury, and the worst score of his career with an 82, which is 11 over. I just can't wait to see him get back into the game. Next up, as most of you have heard about, the Super Bowl. Now, the commercials may not have been all that great, but the game itself was close and well fought, according to NFL.com. Yard averages were within 20 yards of each other, and there were only 3 turnovers, and each team had at least 20 first downs. Patriots were down 14 in the fourth quarter and needed the biggest comeback in NFL history to win. And they did. Rookie Malcolm Butler intercepted Russell Wilson in the New England end zone, and although the pass was questionable, but the Patriots still won. The Patriots are not. The New England Patriots beat the Seahawks 28-24 in Glendale, Arizona. Now a word from the sponsor who gives Marshawn Lynch his quote-unquote beast mode, Skittles.
Hello, it's Ayush again.
And I'm Chris.
Welcome to HNN Technology. Direct from the tech giant. Microsoft has envisioned a world where technology comes to life right in front of your eyes. The result has been the cutting-edge HoloLens. This is a futuristic computing platform. This device brings the best of technology and computing into your world. As holograms, your digital content will be real as the physical things themselves. HoloLens lets you use the world as your canvas. The device will map your surroundings and project holograms. This opens up many avenues and project opportunities. The beta is due for release later this year. The product release has not been set yet, although estimates range from mid-2016 to early 2017. The era of holographic computing is just around the edge.
Looks like Sony has some competition. In other news, Samsung has an investment that is bigger than this galaxy. According to CNET, Samsung is planning to invest $3.6 billion in the manufacturing of organic light-emitting diode panels, aka OLED panels. This investment will be made this year through 2017. In addition, Samsung is expected to begin building a $15 billion chip plant in South Korea over the coming year. According to analysis, it is likely that the OLED display line is intended for curved screens such as those found in the Samsung's Galaxy Note Edge. Samsung has recently suffered a drop in smartphone sales. Will this investment give Samsung the jump they need?
Now for today's weather.
Welcome to the HNN News End of the World forecast. Starting Sunday, we're going to see some scattered showers going through Wednesday. On Thursday, we're going to see some breakup of the clouds and start to see some sun. On Friday, there's going to be 100% chance of fire, brimstone, meteors, and certain death.
It's the end of the world!
Hopefully, we'll see you Saturday. This has been the End of the World forecast with HNN News.
This has been HNN News.
1,000 miles from the Earth, a rocket would need this much power. It would take far more than a human lifetime.
But a space station might look something like this.
To get 1,000 miles from the Earth, a rocket would need this much power. This much power. This much power. This much power. This much power.
See we knock on the open door, then we enter. Bust up the place, people are let off rockers. We call your door, then now you out on the fire. Practically place the energy and the power. Say we are friend, they must reject, say we are star. Come up now me face, so